Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through an AI business integration framework to help you audit your business to look for efficiencies within your operations. You'll be able to use this 6-step framework to analyze and optimize your workflows, your processes, and your technology stack. So this is what we'll cover today. So first off, we're going to go through that 6-step AI-powered framework. Then I'm going to help you answer the 10 questions that you must answer to define your AI strategy. Then I'm going to show you how to accelerate your strategy using the custom GPT BrandOptimizer.ai. Then I'm going to walk you through a 6-step AI prompt sequence to customize your framework and your strategy specifically for your business, also using that custom GPT BrandOptimizer.ai. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS system into your business. So let's jump in and get started. So first off, the step 1 of this AI-powered framework is to define. Start by answering these 10 operational clarity questions. Your answers will help us uncover inefficiencies and unnecessary problem points in your business operations. So question number 1 is, what are the core systems or the processes that your team uses every day? Before you can streamline anything, you need a full picture of the moving parts, what gets done, how it gets done, and where it happens. Question number 2, what tools or platforms are part of your current tech stack? Redundant or mismatched tools are a common cause of inefficiencies. Listing everything in use helps us to spot overlap and simplify your entire systems. Question number 3, where do you feel the most time is being wasted right now? When you call out the biggest time wasters, we can zero in on the areas that are costing your business hours every week. Question number 4, are there any processes that feel overly complex or difficult to manage? Overbuilt systems tend to create confusion and slow down the execution. Highlighting these areas lets us simplify and streamline. Question number 5, how does your team currently communicate and manage their priorities? Poor communication and shifting priorities lead to dropped tasks and missed deadlines. This gives us insight into how aligned your team really is. Question number 6, do you have any SOPs or documentation in place for your key workflows? Clear documentation prevents confusion and wasted time. If it's missing, your team is probably reinventing the wheel every day. Question number 7, how are tasks and responsibilities delegated across your team? Lack of ownership creates delays. We need to know how roles are assigned and whether accountability is actually being maintained. Question number 8, what's the most common bottleneck you encounter during a typical week? This is often the hidden source of daily friction. Identifying it allows us to fix what's repeatedly slowing everything else down. Question number 9, have you done any time tracking or operational audits before? If so, what did you learn? Past insights can accelerate our process. Even if it was just informal, it helps us avoid guesswork and move straight to the solutions. And question number 10, if you could fix one major operational issue this month, what would that be? This shows us where the most urgent pain point is and where solving it could create immediate relief or momentum. So moving on here to step number 2, that is to map. Document your actual daily workflows across all of the key areas. Before you optimize anything, we need to see exactly what's happening, not what you think is happening. So break down your core business workflow like marketing, sales, fulfillment, admin, and communications. Identify who is doing what and how. Use screen recordings or task trackers to capture real-time process flow and include both recurring and one-off tasks. Now, for this step in the framework and then all upcoming steps in the framework, I've given you an AI prompt to help you with this strategy. Now, more specifically, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.ai prompt. Now, BrandOptimizer.ai is a custom GPT that I've developed over at Brand Identified based on working with hundreds of clients for the past 25 years. So I want to make sure you're taking this prompt and then all upcoming prompts within this framework and adding them into BrandOptimizer.ai, not just regular ChatGPT or another large language model. They don't have access to that knowledge base. So for example here, this prompt right here is we are a, and you would insert your business type, with a team of, and you would insert your amount of people within your organization or your team. Help us map out our daily workflows across marketing, sales, fulfillment, and administration so that we can see exactly where our time and energy are going. So you're going to take that prompt, you're going to take the 10 questions from step number 1 and your 10 specific answers from step number 1 to those 10 questions and go over to BrandOptimizer.ai. From here, you're going to click on Launch the Custom GPT. It's then going to open up ChatGPT, but it's going to open it up into the Brand Optimizer interface. So you want to make sure that you're adding this prompt and all upcoming prompts over here into this custom GPT over at BrandOptimizer.ai. So moving on here into step number 3, and this is to audit. Analyze the time, the tools, and the touch points in each process. This is where we evaluate the cost of time, money, and energy of how you're currently operating. So measure how long tasks take from start to finish, flag any manual steps, repeated approvals, or communication loops, check for tool overlap, subscription bloat, and unused features, and identify decision bottlenecks and handoff issues. And then once again, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 3. Now moving on to step number 4, and that is to identify. Spot the inefficiencies and the leaks across your workflows. Now we zero in on what's actually costing you, whether it's slow output, duplicated work, overused tools, or unnecessary complexity. So highlight any repeated tasks that can be created in templates or automated, list tools with overlapping functions or disconnected data, and identify slowdowns due to unclear processes or approval steps, and isolate roles that are stretched too thin or doing reactive work. And then I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 4. So moving on here to step number 5, and that is to optimize. So streamline, systemize, and simplify your core operations. This is where you begin solving the problems and removing the problems without breaking what's already working. So build SOPs for high frequency tasks, automate email follow-ups, scheduling, and approvals, consolidate all of your tools into a single source of truth, and define the ownership and create clear rules of execution. And then for step number 5, as always, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out there. And then finally, step number 6, this is to upgrade. Redesign your system for speed, clarity, and increased ROI. Once the leaks are all fixed, rebuild your operating rhythm with intent so that your business runs smoother, faster, and with less strain on your team. So create a visual operations dashboard or a tracker, set up regular system audits every 60 to 90 days, build workflows around proactive execution, not reactive input, and measure your energy, your time, and your cost savings from each of those changes. And then as always, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out here with step number 6. So this moves us on into a 6-step AI prompt sequence that I've developed for you to help you instantly create your custom strategy with these prompts. So these are also prompts that you can use over using that custom GPT over at BrandOptimizer.ai. So prompt number 1 here, this is your strategy prompt, and that is help me build a custom strategy for operational audits and efficiency leaks that aligns with our brand and our business goals. Prompt number 2 here, this is your execution prompt, and that is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement operational audits for efficiency leaks effectively in our business. Prompt number 3, this is your audit and your optimization prompt, and that is audit our current operational audits for efficiency leaks and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. Prompt number 4 here, this is your template and your tool prompt, and that is provide a fill-in-the-blank template or framework that I can use to create or improve upon our operational audits for efficiency leaks. And then prompt number 5 here, this is your role-based prompt. And this is how should and you'll want to insert your title, your role, or a position within your organization. So for example, founder, CMO, or marketing manager, approach operational audits for efficiency leaks in a growing business. And then finally, the final prompt here is your integration prompt. And that is how does operational audits for efficiency leaks connect with or support other areas of our business like marketing, sales, or operations. So this leads us to Brand Growth AI OS, and this is a AI-powered operating system to optimize your business. It is a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled tools and automations. Now, I've prepared a short overview video of Brand Growth AI OS that I'll queue up here in just a few seconds. But I also want to make sure that you check out BrandIdentify.com for more information, and then also go over and check out BrandGrowthAIOS.com as well. The Brand Growth AIOS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AIOS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AIOS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.